another episode of Stitch on Saturday. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do the 3-needle bind off in knitting. It's a great technique that's used to seam up garments, to seam up pretty much anything, and it's kind of like an invisible stitch. It's like an invisible seam. So I'll show you what that looks like and how to do it. So today I'm using the Clover Takumi US 13 9mm bamboo needles. I'm also using I think this is an 8mm US 5 or US 8 needle, and it's a 5.5mm, sorry, 5mm needle, and I'm using Bernat Softy Chunky yarn. So basically, in order to do the 3-needle bind off, you have to have an equal number of stitches on both your needles. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 stitches on each needle. Basically, what I'm going to do is have it folded over, have the piece folded over like this, where the stitches are lined up, and the opening is on this side here. So I have my right needle over my left needle, and the stitches are lined up. So then what you do is go through the first loop and go through the loop behind, and then you're just gonna knit through both of those loops. So pick up a loop and then just drop both of these stitches. So I had already done the first one, and then basically what you do is you're gonna slip this stitch over the second stitch, first stitch over second stitch, and that's the first bind off. So I'm going to go through both loops. I'm going through the first loop, and then I'm going through the loop behind, and then you're going to pick this yarn, working yarn up, and pull a loop through both of those loops, like you're knitting both of them together, and then just slip off both of those stitches, and then we're going to pick up this first stitch and pull it over the second one. So that's the second bind off. You can see that it's getting seamed up. And then again, you're going to put your needle through the first loop and the second loop, and then you're going to pull a loop through both of those. So you're going to knit through both of those loops, and then you're going to drop both of the stitches off the needle. And there's the second one, and then you're gonna pass the first stitch over the second stitch like that. See, it's getting seamed up over here. Again, you're going to go through the first loop and then go through the second loop, and then you're gonna knit through both of them at the same time, and then you're going to pass both of those stitches off, and then pick up the second loop, pick up this first loop on your needle and pass it over the second loop. See, you're getting this nice seam over here, and then you have just one left. So I'm going to do the same thing, put my needle through both of the loops, and then knit through both of them, and then pass both of these stitches off, and then just pass this second loop over the first loop, and there you go. It's seamed up. So this is a really good technique to use if you're seaming up sleeves, if you're seaming up the sides of 2 panels, or if you're seaming up a bonnet or something. Like if you need to seam up something and there are equal number of stitches that you can work with, if it's an even number of stitches, it's a really great technique to use. So that's it, and then you're just gonna pull this and weave in your ends like you would normally do. So there you have it. That's how you do the 3-needle bind off. I hope you found this useful. And please make sure to subscribe for future videos. I do both crochet and knitting tutorials, tips, stitches, techniques, And yeah, and make sure to subscribe, follow, and share if you found this useful and if you think someone else can use it. And make sure to check out my latest pattern. It's linked in the description. Involves bubbles. It's really fun, and you can. Hope you found this useful, and again, follow, subscribe, and like, comment. Thank you so much for following. See you next Saturday.